For orthopedic surgeons, this place is a nexus of what's new. Arthrex headquarters, Naples, Florida. On any given day, dozens of them are here on a pilgrimage, learning the finer points of their craft, using the latest Arthrex innovations in surgical devices and implants. There's a lot to try.
We're going to use the shaver just to clean things up a little bit.
This active incubator of innovation creates at least 1,000 new products every year.
Actually, it was 2,000 last year. Our minimum expectation is 1,000 new products a year.
Wow, that's quite a pace.
I sat down with the founder and president, Reinhold Schmieding, for a rare interview.
How do you maintain that?
Well, you have a lot of creative people, and you give them the resources, you give them the autonomy to make decisions.
With 6,000 employees all over the world and nearly $3 billion a year in revenue, Arthrex is a fast-moving pioneer in this arena. It's a privately held company with a focus on the unique mission of helping surgeons treat their patients better.
Economic gain was something I was never really interested in, and that's my one piece of advice for those that are developing a product or starting a company. Follow a passion, do things for the right reason. If you do it for economic gain, you probably won't be successful.
Reinhold Schmieding was born in the Detroit area to German immigrant parents, both physicians. He studied pre-med at Michigan State, but in his senior year, he went to a career fair that changed his life.
I saw this little exhibit of orthopedic implants, and I stared at that table and it was love at first sight.
So he took a job working for a medical devices firm in Munich.
I was in surgery every day helping surgeons, and it was absolutely the most rewarding thing I could imagine doing, and I was very good at it.
At the time, surgeons had just begun using arthroscopic tools to peer inside the body without making an incision.
So this is the original arthroscope.
But surgeons used it strictly as a diagnostic tool.
They asked me, Reinhold, I can see the meniscus, arthroscopically. If I just had some little instruments, I could do this arthroscopically. And at that moment, I just knew I was the right place at the right time.
He told his wife, Erica, that he wanted to quit his job to make the instruments he and those surgeons imagined a reality.
On my little white table in my apartment in the Olympic Village in Munich, on our own, with no outside financing, in a foreign country, in a market that didn't exist, right? Good luck.
Are you one of those people that just saw the vision and pursued it relentlessly?
Absolutely, yeah. I was able to see a problem and design a solution, have the tenacity to go out there and make it. And, I didn't know that until the time. Once I started on that path, it was very natural for me. It was like a calling.
He never stopped answering the call. He steadily built the business, moving headquarters to the U.S. in 1991. 14,000 products and nearly 1,500 patents later, Arthrex continues to rapidly innovate. The surgical instruments have gotten much smaller and are now less invasive. Arthrex also makes internal braces, hastening the healing. Shoulder joints that are smaller and simple enough to implant in an outpatient procedure. And in recent years, they have started developing biologic products.
We pioneered orthobiologics, essentially taking blood or bone marrow from your body, concentrating growth factors or stem cells. So that's been a revolution as well.
So you could make some of your orthopedic devices obsolete if that continues to work so well, right? But
absolutely.
Either way you get it, right?
It's not a business decision. It's really about what's best for the patient, best for society.
The company estimates it improved the lives of 14 million people just last year.
What you've done is given 14 million people, in some sense, greater mobility, which is a great gift.
Our orthopedics really is motion, right? It's, pain-free motion without disability. So everybody wants to live an active life as they age, and we help facilitate that in the least invasive way possible.
Reinhold Schmieding is an inventor who approaches his craft much as Thomas Edison did, by inspiring and leading a tenacious team.
It takes a team to accomplish something like innovation and medical devices at the same pace that we've done for the last 40 years, So it's all about the team, really. I'm just one of the team players.
He is now 66 with no thoughts of slowing down his relentless pace. The passion still burns inside him.
if I have the ability to create and make a difference in people's lives, help patients around the world, help surgeons, help our employees, and do good, and my body continues to support that and stay healthy, I will continue to do that.
Do you think you could have ever imagined this back in Munich at that drafting table?
Never once. So when you follow a passion like that and you have nothing, you're sacrificing everything, all you want to do is survive, and hopefully you could take care of your family someday. That was my only dream.
With equal parts curiosity, creativity, and persistence, Reinhold Schmieding has turned his dreams into innovations that have changed the world. It's what great inventors do, and it's all in a day's work here at this nexus of what's new. For the Edison Awards, I'm Miles O'Brien in Naples, Florida.